Hi, it's Garrett. Thanks for coming back and seeing another video. So today's video is all going to be about tips on passing and acing your exams, whether they are the course exams or the simulation assessments. I'm a recent graduate. It took me 7 months to finish the course, working full time. The best piece of advice I have is to join the Facebook groups. There are quite a few Facebook groups right now. Find a couple that seem to work well for you. Those are free resources. You can ask questions, people will answer. You can use the search button and see previous students, from back to 2019 when the course was graded or that Facebook group was graded, and you can see what people have gone through if you're having the same situation. Also, check out a little pro tip. Check out the file section of each of those Facebook groups. Students have uploaded their own study notes when they are done with the course. They might have typed them out and uploaded them as a PDF or a Word doc or something like that. Now, obviously, a disclaimer, I have no idea how good of a note taker those students are, but if you are a terrible note taker and you just need something, that could be a valuable resource if using someone else's study notes for your help. Now, there are also the paid third-party websites. You've got passit.ca, you've got studyrealestate.ca. Those two seem to be the most popular. They're also very different. Passit.ca will give you exam prep questions. So if you are studying for your LSAT to become a lawyer, you might take a Kaplan test prep course, and they would give you a lot of questions to sort of get into the brain set of how the exam is going to go. That's what I chose, especially for course 1. I hadn't taken an exam since grad school, which is about what year is it now? It would be 6 years ago. So I was feeling a little rusty just writing an actual exam. I found it to be very valuable. I got a great mark in my course 1 and great marks, I guess, throughout the whole thing. Now, the other option is the audio guides, which is studyrealestate.ca. While you are driving or working out or cleaning up after your kids or while you're going to sleep, I don't know how you study, but this could be a fantastic way if you are an audio learner and you pay course by course no matter what extra study guide you do. There are people who don't use them at all and still pass on their first try, but if you are getting nervous, those are options for you as well. So I get a lot of questions about what are the exams like, and that's kind of a loaded question because every exam is different. So they will shuffle up the questions basically to prevent cheating, because there are these Facebook groups and people do write, I had 10 questions about compliance or REBA or multiple representation. These are the things that you should be studying. Now, when you go to write your exam, it may be different. Or I had 5 math questions, and then when you go to write your exam, you might have 2. Or they might have had no math questions, and you might have had 7. So they are very different every single time. But the number one tip, honestly, and this applies to any exam that you are writing, course 1, through course 4, the simulation assessments, the biggest tip, and this is probably a recurring theme in this entire video, is take your time. Read the question slowly and to figure out what exactly they are asking. I guess for whatever reason, in courses 1 through 4 and simulation 1, they give you a break in simulation 2, but they love not questions. And by that, I mean double negative questions. So you might read a question, think that it's a very easy question and the answer's right there, but in reality, it actually is another option because they are using double negative language. And so you have to really figure out what exactly are they asking you for. And I guess I guess this is because of one word in a contract could screw up, it could be a financial disaster for you and your clients. So I think they're really trying to teach the students to read the fine print. And I guess that is a really valuable lesson. Unfortunately, a lot of people fail, especially their first exam, and they get like a 70 or a 73 and they're so close to passing. But I think a lot of those people are burning through the questions and not actually reading what the question is asking. Okay, so I've got some quick tech tips for your exams. If you have your notifications turned on your laptop or on your phone, turn them off for your exam. Don't go 10 minutes before your exam and be like, my exam's at noon, wish me good luck. Because during your exam, you are gonna get notification after notification after notification of people saying, good luck, good luck. And if you are writing a virtual exam, like what I did during the pandemic, the proctor on the other side, the third-party proctor, might see that as cheating. So turn off your notifications, because I guess someone could be sending you cheat notes. And I guess the same could be said about your pets. I guess I could have taped cheat notes to my bulldog and had her come in and I could look at her belly and there would be notes. So keep your pets also away. To write a note on your front door. If you are living in a house or an apartment or a condo or a townhouse, or started listing off property types. The course is permanently tattooed in my brain. Put a note on your door that you are writing an exam. Please no knocking. I am writing an exam from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and that will help you. I had that happen to me in course 1. I had 2 or 3 people knock on the door. They were neighbors. One was an Amazon delivery, and my dog would blow up because someone was knocking on the door. But personally, it was distracting. There was someone right there at my front door, because I'm using this room that's right at my, just off my front door of the house. And I want to answer them, and there's a window right here, and someone's looking at me, and they're like, can you please open the door? And you are literally writing an exam. It's a very awkward conversation and a very awkward situation. So put a note on your door. Turn on all your lights. Seriously, turn on all your lights before you start the exam. I wrote a winter exam, and it was sometime in December, and it was around 3 o'clock my exam time, and my exam went from 3 to I think 5 or 6. Around 4:30, it was dark out. The sun had gone away, and I didn't have any lights on. I just had the light of my laptop. So I learned a lot in course 1. So if I can't be a good example, I might as well be a warning to others, I guess. Turn on your lights so you're not scrambling, because if you leave your desk, you could be marked cheating, and then you have to write the whole thing over again. Then we're going back into how do I finish the course quicker. You're gonna have to wait another 2 weeks to book your exam. You don't want to do that and be caught up on a technicality. So keep your lights on, folks. So another hack for the simulation sessions, if you're taking it virtually, let's talk about participating. Participate. Seriously. I have seen people ask, can I just show up for the exam? Do I actually have to participate? Do I actually have to attend? Do I have to keep my camera on? Yes, you do. Participate. Seriously. This is an annoying thing for me. This industry, you're going to have to talk to strangers. I'm sorry, you are. So talk to them. You might be nervous. Everyone else in the simulation session, all 23 or 25 of them, are also nervous, especially for Sims 1. You don't really know what's ahead of you. Day 2, you're gonna feel more comfortable. Day 3, you're gonna feel more comfortable, but participate. They will mark you absent if you do not participate. Like if you are not attending, if you keep your camera off, they do take attendance multiple times through each day, just to make sure who is there. So seriously, participate. It's going to help you. It's going to actually make you pass the simulation session. The more you participate, the more you are engaged with what that actual material is being taught in those 5 days. And that will be in your brain fresh for that exam on the final day. So the more you participate, the odds of you passing that exam are exponentially much higher. And if you fail the simulation session, you are gonna have to do a remediation day, and they technically, I think it's pretty much only offered once a month. So you're gonna have to wait a whole other month. You're gonna have to pay more money, take an entire day again and review, and then write the exam again. So don't do that. Participate, seriously. Last bit of advice, last tip for the simulation session. The night before your last day, whether you're taking weekday options or weekend options, the night before, get a good night's sleep. That final day is a long day. I have a simulation video, and I start off with day 1 and day 5. You can see how tired I am in day 5. It's easy to spot. You start your day off at 9, you are still learning more material for the exam. You are then reviewing what you just learned in the past 5 days. And then you have lunch, and then you go into your exam. So if you are someone who needs to cram and study right up to your exam, you're gonna have a very small window of your lunch. So you want to be alert and well rested, so when you go into your exam, you are not exhausted right at the beginning. You still have some energy and you are ready to go and pass the exam, because you might also still have proctor track issues. So your exam, might start at 3 o'clock, but you might not be able to start your exam until 4 o'clock, and you're going till now 7 o'clock at night. That's a long day looking at a screen. And so get a good night's sleep. It's a big tip. It's very simple, but it's a hot tip. Hot tip. That's it. I wish you the best in your exams. I know you're gonna do amazing. Remember, you have to get at least a 75% to pass each exam. If you have any questions about the exams, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps the channel grow even more so. But I wish you the best in these exams. Remember just to ask those questions in the Facebook groups. They can be a real valuable resource. All right, take care. Bye.